The name of the piece is Torque Moment, Torque Momentum. This piece was designed with this exact site in mind, and so in that sense it's site-specific, meant to fit exactly in this space. And the idea that the circle creates a kind of network of other circles that are acting one on the other. No two of these forms are the same. They're hand-built, they're not modular. I believe that drawing is really at the root of my sculptural practice. And so perhaps this is why I felt some kinship with the idea of mechanical engineering and mechanical drawing, because drawing is just really at the root there. So this began with drawings. It began with looking at images of engines and then translating those into diagrams, circles within circles. But then that ends up getting translated from a two-dimensional flat diagram into three-dimensional forms. Those three-dimensional forms then behave as three-dimensional models that are then translated into the sculptures. Now the sculptures are made with a steel rod. Again, the steel rod is like drawing in space. Each one is hand bent, each one of these forms is unique, and then those are covered with an industrial powder coating, much as the kind of powder coating used in industry. That's the skeleton, in a sense. That's the drawing. And then that drawing is covered with a screening. The screening that I use is South African shade cloth. It's used in agriculture and other industrial applications. It's a wonderful stuff. It's actually knitted, not woven, and that's why you get this wonderful kind of patterning effect as you move around it. It really, I think, reflects light in a beautiful way. And so that creates a kind of membrane over the piece. But again, I see it as drawing. It's as if you've done a line drawing and then you've started to fill in and shade and articulate those forms so they become more three-dimensional. And when you think about the engine is something that we think of as mechanical and heavy, but it's really about force. It's really about creating forces and creating energy. And so I thought that was an intriguing notion to reflect upon. And it's a very ephemeral form, it's very light, it's dynamic, and yet it's referencing, I think, mechanical engineering and mechanical drawing. It's a drawing in space.